So, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, mesdames et cara, welcome back. This is a game number 2. This will be the last game, at least for the moment, because we had some problems with the scheduling here. And because of the fact that the NASL told WhiteRa to play his NASL games in roughly 15 minutes, we had to postpone the real best of 5 series. So now they will be playing a small best of 3 series because in 15 minutes, or in 18 minutes to be precise, WhiteRa has to play his NASL games. So I would just try to find out as soon as WhiteRa played his NASL games if we will be able to continue or start the real show match series, which will be a best of 5, or if we have to postpone it to another date. Once again, I'm not responsible for the delay of this tournament, but I still apologize because I feel bad about it. Anyway, let's just jump into this game. WhiteRa is currently up 1-0. Now he is spawning as the Red Protoss at the 9 o'clock. Meanwhile, we have Root's own Drewbie at the 6 o'clock as the Blue Terrans. So it's PvT once again. And WhiteRa, I mean, in the last game, he was very greedy, getting up his expansions very soon, especially the third one compared to Drewbie's. And then he had a wonderful drop play with some High Templars, some warped-in Zealots, and he just killed so much stuff that Drewbie was more occupied rebuilding his economy instead of just building more stuff. I mean, he was behind more than 60-65 supply for one moment in the game. He was able to do a nice comeback, close the supply gap to about 25-30 supply, but still, in the end, it was not enough, and because WhiteRa had the resource, he just attacked, dropped, with DTs, with charge zealots anyway. Drewbie was able to take out some quite important tech structures of WhiteRa, but in the end, it was just not enough. And the losses he suffered in his economy were just too much for Drewbie to handle. So, looks like Drewbie is once again going for this no-gas, 1 barracks into expansion play. Now checking here for any possible proxy pylons. Of course, against WhiteRa and his special tactics, you always want to do this. You always want to check if there are any sneaky pylons placed in your base at your natural, if there are any proxy gateways, because when you're playing against WhiteRa, you can never be sure about what is going to happen. I still remember when I was watching the HDH back in the days of the better, when Husky and HD called them the Ukrainian Cheesecake Factory. This was actually pretty funny. Because, I mean, even though he forgot about the showmates being to play this just in time, even though he remembered, he is still a very nice person, and I think I just rather call him the Ukrainian Cheesecake Factory just instead of the Beast from the East. If I hear Beast from the East, the first player which comes to mind is, for me personally, is Kaz. So let's just check out what both players are doing here, and looks like WhiteRa is going to go for some heavy one-base oriented play, having the 3 gateways and a robo, and I was just saying, maybe he's going for some Immortals, but then I realized, okay, it's WhiteRa, so a Warp Prism it is, and it looks like he wants to drop in some units, wants to warp in some more units right away to avoid the bunker and go for some aggression here. Of course, it's something he can do, just because of the fact that they are, not only that they are close air positions, but this, of course, is helpful to this as well, but Drewbie is now laying all his hopes on this bunker, and because of the fact that he went for the super fast orbital command, he simply will have lots of problems to get out enough forces just in time, because WhiteRa is here with the 4 zealots in the Warp Prism. Now they will be dropped pretty soon, and he's going to warp in some units. Now Drewbie, he knows about this. There are the Marines coming in. He's pulling back his forces, and now Drewbie needs to focus on the Warp Prism, but he's trying to kite the Zealots, allowing WhiteRa to warp in another set of Zealots here. I mean, all the Zealots will get taken out. Drewbie needs to put his SCVs back to mining or in hold position, but here the damage has been done. And is Drewbie lifting up the orbital in order to provide some vision to the Warp Prism? No, he's not doing this, so the Warp Prism just gets out in time. And let's take a look back to the harvest account. We have 28 probes compared to the 11 SCVs right now, so it is not looking too good for Drewbie. Very fast executed attack here by WhiteRa was successful. Now he warped in 3 zealots, lifted those zealots up, and to drop those zealots and warp in another bunch of units. So basically going for a double drop with one single warp prism. So here are the zealots. What is Drewbie doing? He's focusing on the zealots right now once again. WhiteRa not going into phasing mode, so this second attack is not being too successful. 20 HP still left on the warp prism, and 2 of the 3 zealots still alive. So once again, he's just playing with Drewbie a little bit. What will be his follow-up play? And looks like his follow-up play will be the one-base Colossus play, but no, not just yet, because he's still moving out, making a Nexus. For 1 second I just thought, okay, he's going for the one-base play just in order to finish this game fast, but no, it is WhiteRa. He takes his time, and there we see the Nexus at the natural expansion. So the Marines and the Marauders now moving down the ramp. It looks like Drewbie is about to attack because his stim pack is finished. He does not have the cloak, he does not have the concussive shell. Just imagine cloaked stim Marauders. Anyway, so concussive shell is what he's not having right now. But in the end, he might be able to break this. If he's focusing on the Colossus right away, WhiteRa only having 1 sentry, he's able to go for 1 Guardian Shield and 1 Force Field, or 2 Force Fields here. So let's just wait for Drewbie, who is about to attack right now. Viking doing some pot shots off here to take out the Colossus, or at least do some damage. But here's Drewbie now taking out the Sentry, taking out 2 Stalkers, taking out 2 Zealots as well. He's not losing a single unit, and WhiteRa is forced to warp in some Stalkers in order to deal with a possible attack by this Viking. Now Drewbie stimming once again, taking out more of those zealots. He wants to stay out of range of the Colossus. More reinforcements coming in, more Vikings as well. Drewbie not controlling his Vikings right away, and with the second Colossus out, I think WhiteRa at least should be able for the moment to stay alive. But with the 3 Vikings taking out this Colossus number 2, GG is called by WhiteRa, and so Drewbie takes the second game here in this series. So let me just find out if we will have a third game, or if we need to wait until WhiteRa is finished with his ASL matches right now.